Hi guys, how are you? It's been a long time. I just want to talk today about why I make videos like this, like why I make videos on narcissistic abuse. The reason why I make videos on narcissistic abuse is because I just want to give closure to people that are currently experiencing it, but they don't know what they are dealing with. Then also I want to help people heal. You understand? Because even healing is a long process. Healing doesn't just happen at the snap of a finger, or maybe you just discover he or she's a narcissist and you just heal. No, it doesn't work that way. It is a process because when you've been with a narcissist before, there's a way it makes you feel about yourself, because you've lived an entire portion of your life, and that entire portion is it's not real. It's you wasted your time, you wasted your effort, you wasted all those years, and time, and even whatever time you spend with a narcissist is complete waste, to be honest, because you didn't really what you really got from it is abuse. You get abused, you get insulted, you get cheated on, you get how will I say lots of all the toxic things that narcissists do. So basically it's sort of a very, very hurtful process to people, and a lot of people experience these things, and it's a lot harder when you're codependent. For example, when narcissists are abusing you, being a codependent, instead of you to run away from abuse, you still be running towards your narcissist, hoping for them to change, hoping for situation to get better. So it's a lot more difficult for codependents. So this videos is actually so I could help one or two people see what you're dealing with, understand it, then you can be on your path to healing. You can be on your path to healing. You can understand what narcissism is. You can understand what narcissistic friends are. You can understand what it's like to be in a narcissistic relationship. So in summary, narcissistic friends, they are the sort of friends that they only want to hang around you when you have something to offer them, or if they communicate with you, it's always about their problems. They want you to solve their problems or do one or two things for them, or they want you to enable them. Maybe they want to stay in your apartment, or they want you to lend them money. They always got it's not always, you can never grow with friends like that, because it's like a leech. They leech off you. You're always doing them favors all the time. That's most of them. And then they always have this backhand compliment. These are the kind of friends that they will criticize you in a way that you feel what's this person really talking about? They do that. Then also in terms of relationship, there's a lot of abuse, a lot of you get criticized a lot, you get controlled, you'll be like a property, you'll be as if someone owned you. That's how you feel, and then you'll be in this abusive situation, unhappy, but then you can't leave. Because why? The love bombing phase, they've already bait you in with that. So you're still hoping that they are that decent, or the person you met initially. But that is just a figment of even the narcissist's own imagination. Because at that time, that was what they needed to capture you. So, and the more you stay with them, the more you keep getting devalued, the more you keep getting used, abused. You're just like a puppet, They tell you anything, they disregard you. You're not you're not respected as a human being or even a person. The narcissist could do whatever. They could go sleep with your best friends. They could go get themselves pregnant. They could go do whatever they like. You understand what I mean? If it's a male narcissist, they could, it will be all out there that they are all over the place, and all that, So it's a really, really serious situation, because people do go through these things, and then they're very depressed, they're very hurt, they're damaged, and things like that. And also, I want to talk about, you see online, you see a lot of people talking against narcissism and all that and things like that, I'm very wary. Personally, this is just my own opinion, you know. I'll be very, very wary of anyone who's talking about narcissism and then they're making it look like a joke, or they're making fun out of it. Like, you know, like for example, I'm making these videos now, then I'm like, oh dude, let's kick the narcissist out, like make it, it's not fun. You know, seriously, I'm worried of people like that because this is a very sensitive topic, you know, like seriously, if you've been through narcissistic abuse, yeah, this is a very sensitive topic. It's not something we should have like happy hours or happy days and then we're making fun. No, no, no. That's just bullshit. To me, that's a narcissist that will do things like that, you know. So because it's very, very sensitive, you know, like all I want to do here is guide people to healing and help them understand like what they are going through, and at the same time encourage them to work on their path to healing. Like you should heal up, you know, so you could have a normal life, you could have normal friends, you know, people that all the time they want you to grow, friends that will bring opportunities to you and not just problems. You understand what I mean? You need to have friends that will bring opportunities to you, not just problems. Friends that will help you even build your finances. You understand what I'm saying? You need to work in an environment where you're not abused by your bosses, you know. And even when you recognize that you're in an abusive work environment or you're an abusive job, you need to have the courage to leave. You understand what I mean? I've left jobs before. You know, I do very well. I've left jobs before. Even currently, as I'm working, I'm still trying to create my own business on the side, which I'll share on this platform, you know, and all that. So the goal about making these videos is to help people so we don't live in false realities. You understand what I mean? Like, to be honest, I wasted so many years like having narcissistic friends, chasing after narcissistic friends, always being a friend that is always nice to everybody but nobody is nice to you, kind of that sort of situation where you're just a giver, you know. And when you're surrounded by a lot of narcissists, that is very draining, because when you are you're always telling people the right things to do, but nobody's condition is really improving because they're not really on that path to make themselves better, you know, but all they want to do is just drain you. You understand what I'm saying? Being in a relationship that's like one-sided, you're always the one that want to how will I say it, like give your all into relationships, make people understand you're a good person, and then these people like always like want to see look for flaws in you or things like that, you know. So there are a lot of things that goes on when you waste your time with narcissists, because you just be living in a false reality, and then you're not really focused on things that makes you happy. You're not really focused on things you should be focusing on, like chasing your goals, your dreams, your ambition and stuff like that. You're not really surrounding yourself with the right people that are meant to be in your life. You know, narcissists do not care. All they do is they could come to your life now like this, yeah, seeing you're a good person, like you're doing well for yourself. The more well you do for yourself, the more the narcissist is going to criticize you. The more well you do for yourself, the more the narcissist is going to even be wary of you, because they think everybody is false like them. You know, like narcissists, everything is for a show, like that facade. They use it to get attention, admiration, praise, and use people. So when they see someone who is like, you're young, you're successful, you're doing well, they are wary. They're thinking like, oh, all these things now is a front, you know, like you have a mission or you have an agenda, when it's really not the case, you know. So narcissists, these are like demons. They just come to your life like to basically waste your time, use you, abuse you, then leave you in a very, very hurtful way. And sometimes narcissists do not leave you. I've had narcissistic exes, like how will I say it? I've had an ex that's a narcissist, like even the decisions they make after they've left the relationship are still things that in their tiny mind they think is going to hurt you. Like for example now, you're dating a narcissist, yeah, and say that for example that narcissist is cheating, and then you speaking to the narcissist friend and say, oh please, I don't know, I think she's cheating on me, try talk to her, you know, I love her, I want us to work out this relationship and stuff like that. You know, that narcissistic friend will be like, oh yeah, I'll talk to her, you know, you guys look good together, blah 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 blah. And then say for example you eventually find out that narcissist is cheating, and then you say, okay, I can't be in this relationship anymore, I've left. You know, I've had an ex that actually went and they'll go marry the person, you know, the person that you'll be telling like, oh, she's cheating on me, talk to her, you know, so that shock effect. Narcissists like that when they do like a crazy decision that you'll be like, wow. So I was even telling this person like, oh, she's like this or like that. And then that is even the person that, you know, she's even creeping with behind. And even not just that person, there's still a lot more. So they like doing things like that even after they've left you, but they've not really left you. They like leaving you but still leaving their hooks on you, you know, or doing things that they know that when you see it, you'll be shocked. It might not be even marrying like your friend or even sleeping with people close to you. It might be things personally, like, how will I say it? Maybe their decisions, maybe things they've always criticized. They've always told you like, how will I say it? Like, oh, I don't like veggies, or I don't like things like that. And then they know that they've left you, and they know, okay, if you see them like doing those things that they told you they don't like, you know, like you'll be shocked. You'll be like, wow. So they do those things. To me, it's like a child crying for attention. You understand? So when you keep ignoring them, you keep going no contact, you keep your healing, you don't even pay them attention, you just act like, oh, you've never ever met them before, you know, things like that. The more crazy the narcissist will be, because they are like, oh, what will I do to get this attention? Oh, you know, so they keep doing more and more and more. They're that crazy, you know. And also, you see, recently online now, people are talking about Derrick Jackson and all what is cheating, you know. It's more likely because, you know, like, because when I tell people about narcissistic abuse, if those things didn't come out, people won't believe. No one is going to believe like, oh, this guy is, he could even be that nasty, or he did things like this. You understand what I'm saying? So if you see people based on just the surface level, you're going to be thinking like, oh, this is just who they are. You understand? But deep down, there are people really in this world that are not who they are. They are not who they claim to be. They are not who they are. All they do is use and manipulate people. They abuse people a lot. They do crazy, really crazy, nasty things, which is not something that is fun. It's not something I'll come now and make videos and be laughing like, oh, we're going to kick the narcissist's ass. Oh, now let's just do... No, I don't joke. See, because I've lived it, you know, I've lived it. I don't joke with narcissistic abuse or narcissism. If a person is a narcissist, you are like my worst enemy. I'm not even joking. I'm not even praying for your redemption. Like, I'm that sort of person, like, once I know someone is a narcissist, I cut you off out completely. Like, there's no way you can come close to my circle. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels, and it's a very, very, how will I say it? It's a very, very tough journey for you to walk yourself back to healing once you're out of narcissists. You know, I've had narcissistic friends that, you know, like maybe we'll go to school with, you know, sometimes you send them a friend request like, oh, you see your friend, you're all excited, and they'll ignore you. You know, like they'll act as if, because in their own mind, that's their own way of punishing you. I've had narcissistic friends where, you know, like maybe they want to just be on your social media page, but they're not really like talking to you in any way, you know. So they have these ways, they do their tiny, I don't know how to say it, like there are tiny things narcissists do just to get at you, you know, and they just want to throw you in that box and just leave you there. You understand? While you be there, if you're the codependent, still trying to be friends with them, still doing them the people pleaser, trying to please them, trying to, you know, make everybody feel all right and things like that. But no, gone are those days, you know. Now, if you know that someone is a narcissist, the best thing is just cut them off. You know, just, it doesn't matter like what sort of relationship you've had or even have with them. Just cut them off and move on with your life peacefully. And surround yourself with decent people. People that actually care about you. People that are actually, you know, they are making the efforts. Like, it's a mutual sort of friendship. Like, you pour into their life, they pour into your life. You guys are growing together, healing together. You guys are like helping each other out and making each other's life better. Not just friends that it's just like show for a show. Oh, I'm looking good, you want to look better. Like, it's not we're not competing here. We're trying to help each other grow and be meaningful parts of society, you know. So that's why I make this video today. The reason why I'm making this video is because I want people to really heal. because hey, this thing is not a joke, it's serious, you know. You don't want to waste your life, you don't want to have divorces, you don't want to, like, you know, have kids with the wrong people, you don't want to, like, how will I say it, like, be frustrated or be depressed. You don't want to live a false reality, you know. You don't want to jump into things just because they look good on the surface, and then you find out after many years that it's shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I make these videos. I hope this video is helpful. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, like, I hope this video helps someone. You know, I'll try and make more and be more consistent. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. You know, so now I can go enjoy my birthday. You know, thank you and all the best. Yeah, it's still recording. You know, I meant to stop it with my phone, but I can't, so I just walk up to the camera and switch it off. Thanks guys, all the best. Bye.